What are you doing?
Why?
Are you making TikTok?
Why are you recording me?
You're not good at TikTok dances. Stick to food.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video and another episode of Cooking with Chef Nazia. So apparently I can do TikTok dances. I'm just gonna stick to what I can and do TikTok food hacks. I've already done a video on various TikTok food hacks, our viral TikTok food trends, and if you want to see that video, the link is right here. Now, it's not possible for me to do all the TikTok hacks or trends, food trends, because something new is trending every week. So I'm just gonna pick some which seemed interesting to me and easy enough for me to do and try and do them. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. So I'm gonna start the video off with the most interesting and unique recipe, well, according to me, and it's gonna be ice cream, and it's gonna be ice cream bread. So before we get started, I'm gonna go into TikTok and see the whole recipe so that I don't mess up. Looks pretty straightforward. You need ice cream, some self-rising flour, some sprinkles, and then you just stick it in the oven. And voila, you get ice cream bread. So I picked this recipe because other than it being popular, it also seemed very interesting to me that how can you create bread from just ice cream and flour? Self-rising flour. I don't have self-rising flour, so I'm just gonna try and make it with baking soda and flour. Even though you're supposed to use baking powder, I don't have that either, so it's gonna be a lot of improvisation. For this recipe, I chose chocolate ice cream. So I'm using the chocolate ice cream like I mentioned, and this needs to be like semi-solid, so I have been keeping this out for like an hour so that it's soft. So just making sure that all my ice cream's down here. I'm using 1 pint of ice cream.
That's like 500 ml, yeah.
So that's all my ice cream done. Now you need to use 1.5 cup of flours if you're using like a 1 pint of ice cream. And to make that into a self-rising flour, you need like 1.5 tablespoon of baking powder per cup of flour. But I don't have baking powder, so I have to do some maths and use baking soda. Ice cream soup! So I got some new measuring cups because y'all are hating me. You all were hating me when I was just eyeballing it. So 1 cup of flour going in. Then I need 1/2 cup more. So that's all my flour in. Next, like I said, I'm just gonna put a little bit of baking soda instead of baking powder. So if you have baking powder, it's recommended to make self-rising flour, you need the baking powder. So I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Like I said, a lot of improvisation. Ice cream কম হয়ে গেছে কিছু একটা তো হইছে কি করব এখন বাটার দিব So I think I added a little bit too much flour, so I'm just gonna try and fix it by adding a little bit more milk. I don't know what I'm doing. It's the first recipe and I'm already lost. Not sure if this was a good idea. I think this is the right consistency. I don't know anymore. Why do I even try doing these? Next, I'm gonna add some white chocolate chips. I'm gonna put some in the bread and some on top of it. And I think our mixture is almost ready. I think I did the correct troubleshooting by adding milk. I'm not sure, we'll find out. Next, we're gonna transfer this into the bread pan. And if you have parchment paper, do use that. I forgot to buy parchment paper. Yeah, very unprepared. So I'm just gonna butter this pan, put some paper, and then put that in. So I tried to make it as even as possible. Now we're just gonna garnish with the white chocolate chips. Maybe I went a little too overboard, but who cares? So this needs to go in the oven for around 40 minutes at like 300 degrees
Fahrenheit.
So the next recipe we'll be making is a lava mug cake. I've made recipes in a mug cake before. I actually did a video where I eat from a mug for 24 hours, and if you want to see that, the link is right here. So since I've made a lot of regular mug cakes, I want to take a shot at a lava mug cake. So I'm gonna be talking you guys through all my steps. Let's go. So I'm just gonna look at the video so that I don't mess up, but I don't think that's gonna help me, so just so you need 1/4 cup of flour, followed by 1/4 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons cocoa powder, pinch of salt, 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. You mix it, 3 tablespoons of milk, followed by 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Again, mix it. Then you put some chocolate chip in the middle, and then you drizzle with some water, and then you just put it in the oven for 1 minute 30 seconds.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Let's see if we can do it. I barely succeeded in making the 2-ingredient ice cream bread. I don't know.
And we are not sure yet until
Yeah,
it
if it's
comes
working.
Yeah, until it comes out of the oven.
You'll find out as soon as we find out. 1/4 cup of flour going in, followed by 1/4 cup of sugar. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna give the whole thing. I'm just gonna tweak it a little and give it almost 1/4 cup. Next, we're gonna give 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So that's 1, 2, and then you mix it. And they told us to give like 1 teaspoon of baking powder, but since I don't have baking powder, I'm just gonna give a pinch of baking soda. There's my baking soda. So now that we're done with the dry ingredients, we're gonna put in our wet ingredients. So let's start with the milk. So you need like 3 tablespoons of milk, followed by 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 2, and then an egg. Gotta mix it. Slowly, nicely, gently. Okay, I haven't messed up so far.
What are you doing? Oh my god.
I'm just making sure it's mixed nice and proper. Look at this smooth mixture. I probably shouldn't do that. So I'm just gonna give 1/2 a tablespoon of vanilla extract.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
There you go. Next, the most interesting part, chocolate chips. So you gotta put it in the middle, and then you gotta drizzle it with some water. I think I put a lot. So they told us to give it in the middle. I put it all over the place. So just a little splash of water. I don't know why you need to do that, but next it goes in the oven for 1 minute 30 seconds. This is our mug cake. Deconstructed mug cake. It looks pretty nice. Let's see if it's actually a mug cake or it's just a disaster.
It looks a bit too wet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's take it from the middle.
Oh, it's done. Like I don't know if it's lava cake though.
Isn't there like a lava-ish part in the middle?
No. Ha. Ha ha ha. It's more chocolatey than the regular mug cakes, probably because of the chocolate chips, I think, but it's not that lava-y. I like how it tastes so chocolatey. The chocolate chips are a very good addition to it. Very chocolatey. Did I fail or pass?
I think you kind of failed. Because it should be like gooey and chocolatey in the middle, but it's not.
I'll try my best. It tastes good. Whatever.
Would you make this again?
No, it's so much trouble. So our ice cream bread has been in the oven for 30 minutes and it looks done. So I'm gonna just show you guys. Doesn't look too bad. I was expecting it to look worse.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty decent. And the white chocolate, like, looks pretty nice.
Moment of truth. Okay, it's a bit crumbly, but I expected it to be worse. So.
It looks like a cake more than a bread.
It looks more like a cake than a bread, yeah. Let's taste it because it smells nice. Okay, this actually tastes really good. Just if you want it to be a bit more sweeter, just taste the ice cream beforehand, because the ice cream we used wasn't that sweet, so it needed some added sugar. But this actually is really tasty. It's more like a cake, not rather than a bread, but it's good. And the fun thing is you can improvise it any way you like. You can use vanilla ice cream, strawberry, mango, butterscotch, anything. And the chocolate chips and if you use sprinkles, it actually helps with the sweetness. Just one advice, taste your ice cream before you try it.
So do you think this ice cream cake, not a bread, is a good hack?
I'd say yes, because this was actually very interesting to see and do, and it tastes pretty good. So next we're going to be making some TikTok hot dogs or corn dogs. And if you want to see me try and make Korean cheesy corn dogs, the link is right here. So I didn't see a recipe where they exactly showed the ratio, and I can't find it on TikTok, so I'm just going to be linking it in the description box below. So I'm just going to be eyeballing things, which is a very bad thing when it comes to me because I have bad instincts. So you just add milk, flour, salt, some paprika, and then you put some breadcrumbs and you fry it up. So that's basically it. So since this video is very experimental, I'm going to experiment with some panko flour instead of breadcrumbs and see how it turns out. So first I'm going to create the mixture. I'm going to put some milk in. Milk. So I'm going to start with a little more than half a cup and see if we need any more of it. So that was like 1 cup of flour till now. Some salt, some paprika, and an egg. And a pinch of baking soda so that it's extra crispy. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Jemon kushi tamon chate. So this seems like it's the right consistency, I hope. So I'm just gonna pour it in a glass so that it's easier for us to dip our sausages.
This is gonna be very critical. Oh.
I learned from my mistake. And if you're wondering what mistake I was talking about, it's in that video where I try to make Korean cheesy corn dogs. Next, I'm gonna hurt some sausages by inserting. So you're just gonna repeat these. So I got my sausages ready. I'm gonna dip them in my batter and then roll them in the panko flour and deep fry them later. You can use breadcrumbs. Actually, people do use breadcrumbs. I'm just gonna use panko flour to see what happens. So I'm gonna do all my sausages, fry them, and show you guys. So our TikTok corn dogs are ready, and I also drizzle some ketchup on top to make it look a little better. Let's hope it tastes good. The paprika tastes really nice. It gives it a nice smoky, spicy flavor. I think breadcrumbs would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been
to make it much more crispier.
Yeah.
Everything seems like too much trouble for me. I would just fry some sausages and have it on its own. So I'm not the right person to ask if I would do this again. I would not. So we're almost at the end of our video, and can you guess what the next item can be? It's the infamous TikTok tortilla. So you basically cut the tortilla and then you make 4 portions, and the 4 portions all have different items or fillings, and then you fold it up and you put it in a panini press, but I don't have a panini press, so I'm gonna improvise and use sandwich maker, not the toaster, sandwich maker. So again, I'm just gonna look at the recipe and then do it. So you cut it, you put some sauce, some meat.
I thought you cut it in like 4 pieces.
No, you just cut it here, and then you
one side, yeah.
And then you fold, and then they actually put it on a pan.
Do you know what you're gonna use for the filling?
Yep, I have some cold cuts ready. It's chicken mortadella, some cheese. I got myself some chili garlic sauce and some cabbage. So that I can fold it like this, then like this, then like this. So I'm gonna start with the garlic chili sauce. Next, I'm gonna put my meat. I'm gonna take 2 slices. Next, I'm gonna put a slice of cheese. And then some crunch, a little bit of cabbage. So we gotta roll.
1,
Roll.
2, and
Roll.
3.
This.
That looks pretty nice.
Yeah. Is the sauce and cheese enough?
I think it is, or it's gonna be too much. Putting it in the panini press.
Not the panini press. So this was in the sandwich maker for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, the cheese nice and melted. Take a bite, see how it is.
Okay, now this is one hack I can get on board with, and one I would probably do again. You can add as much as fillings you want, maybe some pickles, some grilled chicken, because I went with the very normal fillings because I didn't want to mess it up and in my first time, but probably if I tried again I'd put some grilled chicken, some salsa, more cheese, and it's gonna be tasty. So far I think this was the best hack. Easy to do, fun to do, and tastes great. So this was it for today's video and today's TikTok hack. If you guys want to see more videos like this, do comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!